We are pleased to welcome Celest Quintana, who is owner, operator at McDonald's, an entrepreneur. She's a successful entrepreneur who just happens to be a woman. The key number one key to success as a female entrepreneur is?
Just to be a hard worker, be honest, be organized, and love whatever you are doing. Just love it with a passion that you wake up every day and you go into a party.
How did this whole thing happen for you?
I don't know. I'm just living this dream.
Yeah, but did some come and say, we want you to take the McDonald's franchise, grow it? I mean, how'd that happen?
So I had a clothing store on Ferry Street.
Well, we should tell people, we were talking before we got on the air, we're both from Newark, New Jersey. I was from the northern end of the city, like it's Italy, north and south, not Sicily. But you were from the Ironbound,
correct,
which is over by Penn Station, extraordinary, otherwise known as the East Ward of the city. And so what happened there for you?
So I had a clothing store, because I always, from the time that I was...
On Ferry Street?
On Ferry Street, on the corner of Jackson and Ferry.
I know Jackson and Ferry.
And I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, always. Did I know what I wanted to do? No. So I had, this customer came in, and she said to me, you know what? Why don't you apply to become a registered applicant at McDonald's? I said, oh my God. I said, I go to McDonald's, I don't want to do any of that. So then she persisted, and thank God that she persisted, and that's how I ended up in the registered applicant program, where you have to go to school for 2 years, and you have to train, and you have to do everything that everybody else is expected to do at the McDonald's. How
hands-on are you with your 12 restaurants?
Oh,
how hands-on?
Oh, very hands-on.
Describe hands-on.
Hands-on is that you know how to make a burger. I could take a toilet apart. I could fix a grill. I can take a shake machine apart. Whatever that they are doing.
But you're the boss.
Oh no, the boss has to work harder than everybody else, so that you can lead by example.
It's funny about this. We created our production company as an entrepreneur, and people here are fabulous. That's why we're good. But I often try to imagine, do other people understand what it's like to be the one with the most responsibility? Do you ever try to explain it to your people? It's like, hey, listen, or do you say it's the way it is? I'm the boss. I'm the owner. I'm the leader.
Never.
You don't try. It's just the way it is.
No. If you play that card and you say I'm the boss, are they going to follow you? But if you show them and you know, and they know that you know what you're talking about, and they can follow you by example. Right. And so I happen to walk into a restaurant, and there might be something on the floor that is not so appetizing. So I want to clean it up. So they fight. They take the broom or the mop and say, so it's because they respect you. And if they don't respect you, then you don't have anybody that's going to follow you.
You talk about following. You're big on mentorship.
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
So obviously, growing up, I have a mentor, and he is 87 years old. I think right now I'm mentoring him. So, and if in this life, if we want to do anything, so it works both ways. We mentor people, and I think that in the process, they mentor us also, and we mentor them. So it's a double-edged sword. That it's a wonderful way to lift people. And I always say that to me, women, because I just happen to be a woman, and it's a little bit more difficult for us to get ahead, just a tiny bit. So I always use the analogy that lift a sister, give a sister a hand.
Lift a sister.
And mentoring is the most important thing.
And that mentor doesn't necessarily have to be in your field.
No, absolutely not. It shouldn't.
But what's the key to mentorship? Is it candor and honesty?
It's honesty. It's to calibrate you. And it has to be somebody that really, truly is honest and will tell you, well, that's not really the direction that you should be going in, or somebody that tells you, or you learn from their experience. Or so I often mentor women that have lots of children that are compromised. I mentor them. I teach them how to shop. Teach them how to go food shopping. So sometimes I learn more from them than I think that they learn from me.
I'm curious about this. Your family comes from Spain.
Yes.
Hard-working family, a lot of pride.
Absolutely.
So your passion to be a business person, an entrepreneur, versus, nothing wrong with this, working for someone else, where did that come from? That
came from my mom. My mom was a mother of 8 and picked up in 1964, and we're farmers. My parents were farmers, and they had the initiative, and my mom was the one that came here with my brother first, and they took their time coming, bringing their children, but it was her, that drive to make their children's lives better. And my father would always say, go to school, go to school. And I would say, Daddy, I want to do this. He goes, you can do anything that you want to do. My father only went to school up to 4th grade, but was a tremendous reader, an unbelievable reader.
They taught you.
They taught us that the prize, the huge diamond, was coming to this country. And what an unbelievable country this is.
How much you love this country.
I love this country, and I always say it's the Lord first, my family, and this country. And I always say that if I had to die for a country and a cause, it would be for this country. But it's me coming from outside and my husband being from Brazil that we see what an unbelievable country this is.
Sometimes we need to hear from those who may not have been born here,
Right.
but love this country, to appreciate how much it has given us, and we owe the country. But thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I'm sure you inspired a lot of people just now. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back right after this. Thank you.
Perfectly orchestrated. In sync with your life. Hackensack Meridian Health is redefining how health and care come together. Because when everything works together, your world gets better. Hackensack Meridian Health. Life years ahead.
Also brought to you by Delta Dental of New Jersey and by the New Jersey State Nurses Association and the Institute for Nurses.